Hey, welcome in Thunder. Welcome in Galahound. Namco, welcome in. Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm back here for another art fight stream. This is going to be, I guess, part two of the first drawing that we've got going on. This is Little Star. This OC was created by Shinzu. We started this art piece yesterday, and so now we get to kind of continue it. Hey, Caden King, welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Hopefully you guys are doing really well today. I just want to go ahead and put down a couple things real quick. As far as goals for today's stream, because I'm on for about maybe an hour and 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours or so. So we're going to end up finishing up this art piece. This will finish up the first attack that I've got for my very first ever art fight. And then I'm going to go into a second piece afterwards. So yeah. What's an art fight? So Galahound Art Fight is a place where artists put down their original characters, their OCs, and they join one of two teams, and then they can attack you by drawing fan art of your OC. All right, and then you can kind of retaliate back by drawing one of theirs back at them, and you get points for all of these OC drawings. So it's a lot of fun amongst artists. But yeah. Let's see. Thunder says, doing good, relaxing after volunteering. That's always good to hear. Caden says, hey, this is my first art fight as well. Awesome, Caden. Can't wait. Caden, what's your name on art fight? Because I'd love to follow. I'm trying to follow a lot of people. Namco, well, yours as well? Perfect. We should definitely follow each other if you want. Leave your art fight handles in the chat for sure so other people can follow you as well. I think it's a lot of fun to bring the art community together. Galhound's asking, will you be going back to Anime Fusions? The last one with the Thunder Basketball is awesome. Oh, absolutely. I definitely plan on that in the near future. But for the month of July, I think I'm going to focus solely on art fights. I'm going to put a lot of the other stuff on hold for now. But very cool, very cool. Oh, wait, I did. Awesome, Caden. Awesome. Perfect. I'm trying to follow a bunch of artists that I see as with their OCs that I'm like really interested in. So that's pretty cool. That we're following each other. That's awesome. All right, so we're going to go ahead. So goal number one, finish up this art piece. So we're going to go ahead and do that. There's not much left to it. I did make some minor tweaks from yesterday. And hopefully it's kind of evident about some of those changes that I've got going on here. And we're just going to go ahead and pretty much make sure this is ready to go for our friend, right? For Shinzu. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, and we're just going to go ahead. We're going to render this as quickly as possible, right? And then move on to our second piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight here, select this hair, and then we're good to go for our start. So I'm excited about this. Let's see. So Namka's your username, perfect. Yeah, how is everyone else? Good, good. Let's see. Follow the whole art crew. Perfect, perfect. I know we had some people in yesterday's stream, I believe it was Allie Hearts 007 put in hers as well. Mary Sue is also another person that put in her handles in yesterday. So I think this is kind of cool. Kind of build up like the art fight community on here. I think it'd be kind of an awesome thing. And it also kind of gives me some ideas on, you know, maybe potential changes to the channel in the near future as well. Because I think it's just kind of cool just to kind of build up this community we've got. Let's see. I think I'm going to leave the shading like that and then start blurring out some of these edges. That's an eraser. There we go. And I try to tackle this one as though I was in charge of creating this character. So that's why the style is definitely going to be different than Shinsu's art style. But yeah. Anyone else got plans for what's going on for like the 4th or anything like that if you guys celebrate, or any plans for the rest of the day? Let's see. Gallon says Marvel, DC, and anime, you could only keep one and the other two would have to be gone forever. How will you choose? Is Marvel, DC on the same side, or is those two different sides? That might change my mind. That'll actually help me figure it out. Where is this art fight? So it's going to be artfight.net. I'll put it on the chat for you. Artfight.net, just in case. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Alright, so we got one level of shading in. Second level of shading coming on. There we go. Thanks, Dempsey. I appreciate that. It's low-key hard to use the site. It's my first time using the site, so I don't know what changes they've made, because I've heard there are some slight changes that were made. But kind of user-friendly for the most part. Kind of. There's parts that I'm still trying to figure out, for sure. And then while you guys are here, please don't forget to hit the like button. It helps me out if you guys are enjoying today's stream, or at least the content and the conversations that are being had. This way we can get some other people involved here as well. Hopefully some other Art Fight members, and we'll keep building up this community we've got. But yeah. There we go. And I think I want to try something slightly different. I'm going to test it out first. We're going to see if we can pull some of this down a little bit. And pull some of that up. There we go. And this way I can kind of come back over here with that brush. There we go. We're just testing out this fingertip thing. I've used it a couple times for rendering hair. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Let's see. What if Art Fight was free for all instead of teams, and people would just get eliminated for having low points? That'd be crazy. I hope not. I think that would discourage a lot of artists. Once you get how to add a character, it's not too bad. I have 24 potential victims on Team Crystal to beat up. I'm also going to upload my OC Crystal. Sweet, sweet. Let's see. Do I like the little thing? I probably don't. I actually don't. Let me backtrack this history a little bit. See, how far back can I go? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this. I kind of dig the simplicity. Plus, it'll make it go faster. Let's see. I'll put in a little bit of this, a little bit of light. Although I think I need to change the light for the character. Let's test out yellow real quick. Yellow's kind of cool. Okay. I'll put this to my wheel. Because I originally had it green because of the glowing effects that were going to be on the body. But I didn't realize that the green was just going to look all muddied up on the orange hair. Color theory, guys. Color theory. Alright, let's see. I think that's not looking bad at all. And then let me make sure that I actually add this particular yellow onto my palette before I forget. And then... oh yeah, one more thing. I did forget something on here. I usually try to do like a softer light pass on the edges. There we go. It's like a little soft light with white, and it just picks up the colors underneath it, so like the purple from the shadows and stuff. I really like the feel of it. There we go. Sometimes it can break color theory. Yeah, like a complete noob like me will always break it because we don't understand it. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Yeah, Demonica is going to be attacked. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I did see the Demonica drawing you put up, Dempsey. Remember, friendly fire is on for me. Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna increase the pixels on that one. And then just in case, because I always feel like some pixels just get missed, just gonna grow that. But yeah, I'm gonna go through this one again quickly as possible so I can get on to the next one. So let's see what we can do with this. I don't want this to go as slow as, you know, some Crystal members. I'm messing. All in good fun. Let's see. Jump you back for revenging me. The revenging chain shall only end with me revenging you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Kingpin's not safe. Yep. Cade, you won't be safe. Team Crystal. Don't think that's that bad. Part of me is just wondering if I stretch out some of the shadows in the other part of the hair or not. Because I kind of like that division right now. This is where I go into experiment mode. When I say I'm going to go faster, and then I end up getting stuck on things. I think that's the ADD. Namka says, I know nothing about color theory. I just slap random colors and hope for the best. No, totally. That's how it feels most times. Let's see. What happens if I divide it like this? I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad if I do it this way, right? Yeah, that's not terrible. Let's find out. I'm going to check the chat in just a second. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything on here. See, Thunder says they're signing up for Art Fight. Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. I'm excited. Once you get like one artist on here, then you start getting everyone else. I think it's kind of cool. Yeah, okay. I think I kind of like the hair better that way. Yeah. So let's just do a little minor adjustment for this one. Oops, wrong layer. Yeah, let's just make a little minor one over here. There we go. Okay, digging the hair. I think the hair looks great. Now it's time to move it forward. Dempsey says, I know color theory to a small amount, but I think I just go subconsciously with what looks cool. Yeah, there's always the rule of cool, and you find that it works. Absolutely. Average is 2 to 4 hours at times, though I think it's more like 2 to 3 nowadays, even though I took a break. That's dope. That's really good. I think for me, I'm somewhere in that 3 hour to 4 hour range, which is really good. Depends on the level of effort that I'm actually trying to aim for. Because I think it depends on the style. It depends on the piece itself. Alright, let's see. We're going to just do one of these. Yeah, can I move this? Yeah, let's move that out of the way. There we go. Put this in here. There we go. The music in the background's kind of tough. I appreciate it. I do like rock music. Listen to some rap. Some metal. Punk music is probably my favorite. Let's see. But this is all from a Spotify playlist. For copyright free, obviously. Let's see. And I think the music yesterday was hitting pretty hard too. Got me really in the zone. Let's see. It helps that most of your drawings aren't full bodies anymore. Focus on the pose. That's true. And I do like the way that you do yours, because you do yours in like such a, because you do a lot of vertical format for your drawings, which I like. But for me drawing, I think it helps me out when I'm drawing landscape wise. I don't know why. Gives me a little bit more space to work with on the sides if I do decide to add like backgrounds. Namka doesn't worry about color theory, but proper anatomy, biggest fear, absolutely. Kate says it's crazy to me to hear people say that they take hours on a piece because I get my art done about as fast as Nerd. Yeah, Nerd's crazy with speed. Yeah, Nerd is crazy with his speed. But I think Dempsey pointed this out to me once because I was really curious about it. He skips the sketching step, right? It's just go straight into line work. So really interesting. Let's see, I'm going to put in some of this green glow that they've got on their character. Oh yeah, like Nerd's art fight attacks, he's just going ham. He doesn't need too long to get an attack ready, I don't think. I feel like you just give the guy an hour and he's good to go. Let's see. Soften the edges up a little bit. Part of me wants to see what would it look like if I do it right around here. Would this be too much green? Maybe. Does it take away from the piece? We'll find out. Before, after, before, after. I kind of like the before. Okay, so he does a stick figure and then goes straight into it. Yeah, definitely different. Wait, almost full marks. So how do, okay, so Dempsey, maybe you'll have to explain it. I haven't looked this up. How do attacks get scored? Put Nerd in a live stream and he will do art very quick. Absolutely. Absolutely will. Alright, let's see. I'll do under the neck real quick. Which honestly is just me using this bucket tool. Yeah, because we don't have to see any of that stuff. We can go on to the bow, I think. There we go. I might change the shadow color in this one because it was a lighter color. So the red's like really like potent. Really saturated on here. But we'll see what happens with the purple on top. It's down to size, like percent of characters in a shot background if drawn by you or using materials, stock images, too many custom brushes, etc. Oh man. So they're really like checking in on that. Wow. I wouldn't think about that. Like this little guy's probably going to be like very minimal on the point value scale. If his is a 90, mine's probably like a 10. But I think for me, I don't know. I know it's a competition, but I don't know about how much I care about the points as much as I care about being able to, I don't know, well, I guess not collaborate. It's, connect with other artists. And then also just get inspired. Like, there's a lot of great art on that site. All right, I'm going to check something out real quick. I just want to know what happens if I change the color. If I make it blue, it's just too blue. Okay, I'll leave it red. Alright, next up, face. And then let's expand. And then take all of this with it. You're more focused on doing justice to the characters I'll be drawing. Yeah, and I think the same thing, because I feel like people work really hard on their OCs. And so to not do it justice, I think is kind of in bad taste. Let's see. You think this will get 60 points? I'd have to check it for sure. I'm going to have to look at that list. Ben, welcome in. Let's see. Put this over here. Literally just going to go around the head. It's all airbrushed. I do want to, and I'm going to zoom in a bit over here. Do like the eyebrows for some reason having like a darker shadow towards the bottom. And then we'll get all of this in here. There we go. I think I just missed a little bit of that. That's cool. You uploaded your first picture last night and got 32 points for it. And it had no shading or background, but I just love drawing other people's characters. Yeah, I think that's a lot of fun. For sure. I used to do it all the time with, even with like my students that I teach physically. In like the classroom, they would have a character and I'd be like, oh, that's pretty cool. So then I would redraw them and then hand them like a printout or give them that piece of paper that I just drew all over. And they were always like super happy. I think that's my favorite part, is just they appreciate it. You know what I mean? I think that's my favorite part about the whole thing, or the whole fact about drawing someone's character. Because sometimes you see something different that they didn't see. But they also appreciate the fact that you took some, you poured in love and respect into their piece. Let's see. It's here. Put that there. I think I forgot to quickly do that. And then I'm going to go up just slightly higher than where this was before. There we go. Gonna start smooshing this together. I'm kind of glad that it's like summer, because then I feel like I have a little bit more time to like live stream and to do this kind of thing. So I'm actually pretty thankful about the timing of it all. But yeah, let's see. Let's look up. Namka says, I challenged myself to draw the most recent character and stumbled upon an OC, which is a whole building. What do you mean a whole building? That's going to be a challenge for sure. Oh, man. Me not knowing how to draw buildings. Oh, man. Let's put this here. Then let's regather this whole thing minus the eyebrows. Zooming in. Make sure this whole area is not selected. There we go. And then we can go in with that, like that glowing piece. Let's see. How's a whole building possible as an OC? Ben, I was thinking the same thing, but it sounds kind of cool. Hey, Lost Alex, welcome in. I got like 6 attacks on the first day, and I'm so behind already. Oh my gosh. That's got to mean that you're such a talented artist that you got attacked 6 times. That's crazy. But welcome in. Let's see. Namka says, got to get out of your comfort zone and draw things you usually can't. Oh yeah, I'll draw a rectangle. That's my building, right? It would look like a kindergartner drew it, but that's sure. Sentient building, possibly. Oh man. Yeah, I don't even know. Let's see. We'll put that glow back here. We're gonna get some of it in here, I think. Although I think I should probably, maybe I should just go back at it with like a little bit of that yellow. But we'll see. Let's see. I gotta remember, I almost forgot, because it's the self-loathing, right? I've got to do the tiers too. So these are gonna have to look a little bit shiny. Gotta get the tiers in here. Let's go ahead and smudge this up. I'll smudge this part and then just come back at it with a sharper light. Let's hit up that edge a little bit. Yeah, because that's not bad. That's looking pretty good. I'm thinking it needs a sharper edge on all the other parts too, so I'm going to have to do that. Let's see. Dempsey says could be a transformer, like Metroplex. Caden says it's like Monster House. Yeah, which team is lost Alex on? That's a good question, Dempsey. Let's see. Got 4 attacks and made 6 attacks. Wow, that's awesome. I don't think I've been attacked yet. I haven't checked, but I don't think I have. 0 so far for you too, Dempsey. Thunder just joined, so 0 attacks there. That makes sense, right? Dempsey saying, but don't worry, I got you. Team Crystal, hey, nice, Lost Alex, awesome. Is Lost Alex is that your handle for Art Fight? Very curious to see what kind of art you got. Maybe you'll have a piece that inspires me. There's a lot of great artists on that site, man. I feel like I've been like inspired like crazy on there, but yeah. Team Fossil, yep, me too. Working on a revenge right now. All right, cool. Another Team Crystal member. Oh man, I think this is cool. I think it's fun. Let's see. Let's color this guy in. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm hoping it doesn't seem out of place to do. But anytime I do like metal, I always do like I always seem to like use this brush for it. Like dirtied up. Like gritty. Yeah, Crystal for the win. Let's see. You don't know what team to join? You could always put it out as random. Could put you on a random team. Let's see. Hey, R1C, welcome in. Yep, and again, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to drop a like, or if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button in case you want to stay up to date with more content and or more art fight streams that I've got planned for the future. But yeah. Yeah, it assigns you, but then you could choose. I think in the beginning you had a choice, but I think you change your pick up to a couple times, I believe. Put a little bit of the lights. And then a little bit of the well, I guess not shine, it's just like reflection. Or reflective metal. There we go, and then I didn't do the claws. I don't think I did the, let's move that. I don't think I did the middle of the bow, right? Yeah, I had to do the middle of the bow. Let's see. Yeah, change it 2 times. There we go. Hey, Mr. S, how many characters do you have on there? Because I'm going after you and Knight as well. Feel free, Caden. I'd love that. I definitely have all of my world building characters on there. So what is that right now? Yatal, Ruku, Graz, Nemia, Salal. So that's 5. I've got Crash on there from Dimensional Adventurers. Then I've got Saruthocles and Tsukisune from my S-Verse Chronicles. So I should have about 8. There should be about 8 OCs on there that you can mess around with. Yeah. There we go. Drop that back in here. we're at the end of this. Minus the tears. Gotta do the tears. I'm going to keep saying it so I can remind myself, because I know it's going to get to that point where I'm like, oh, I'm done with the piece, and then forget the tears. And I'm like, that's like the whole point of this character and this whole like design. But yeah. I have 9. Wait, I'm missing one then. Who's my 9th? Oh, Digestive Dino. Also S-Verse Chronicles. Forgot about him. Let's see, I got 4 so far. Awesome. Adding more bit by bit. Yep, I've got some that I've got to add on there. I feel like I got more, but I don't know. You know what? I mentioned that I forgot like this little piece over here, and of course I still didn't do it. See? Don't get old, guys. You forget things when you get old. I'm gonna... This one doesn't scream too important to me. Like this middle part. There we go. There we go. Alright, looking dope. Okay, so now we gotta just do some tiers, which I think I'm gonna need a whole different layer for that. Let's see. I'm gonna grab my airbrush for this one. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Lost Alex says, I love it when I put small details about characters or a fun fact, and then someone draws that out in action. Yes, okay, so it's funny that you say that, because that's what I was looking at for this bio, for this character. For sure. I like looking at the little details, because I feel like they're not there accidentally, if that makes sense, right? Let's see. Got 18. Oh my gosh, I have 86, but I feel like I have to focus on attacks more. Very true. Cool, cool. That's so dope. Alright. Let's see. Oh, that's not my thing. There we go. Trying to figure this part out. So let's see. So these should be mostly, I guess, around the tear ducts. But so more towards this edge over here. But that'll be alright. Let's see, can I do a little path over here? I think it'll look better once I get this planned out here. Could have done it in the sketching phase, but I didn't. I probably should have. Let's see. Change that at 7. That's a lot, yeah. Alright, let's see. I think I can put this on to like a multiply. And then I could probably smudge it out a bit. There we go. Alright. I feel like these are the bright highlights, right? And then I think I'll need just a few more highlights, but I'm going to bring this towards like a light blue maybe. Not that it has to, but bring it down this way. And then I think I've got to do a little erasing. To remember how I've done my my tiers in the past. And then smudge, right? Oh, that's not smudge. And then go a little bit brighter, I think. see. I think something like this is kind of getting me towards where I need to be. Soft brush, erase some bits, then add some glow on a layer above specks like little stars, lol. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I haven't put any of, like, I haven't changed it to like a glow yet, like that. I'm gonna save it towards the end of it. Just want to make sure this is all in here. Let's see. Gonna get there. There it is. That was the look I was looking for. And then I just gotta. I'm just using the airbrush to kind of erase off little bits and pieces too. And then I'll add in a little bit more of the highlights on top too. I think this eye over here is a little bit better than, or at least the one on my right, his left, or her left rather, is the one that I like the most. So let's see. If we turn this to, well, wrong one. This one. And then this one. Looks too light. All right, I'm kind of leaning more on the one for this eye, but then I'd have to redo the other eye. Wonder what you guys are thinking. Oh, when you entered the stream, you thought the drawing was finished, but you added so many details. Yeah. No, for sure. You had to. Let's see. I knew I was near the end. Like, I know it's not going to take me all of stream to finish this one. So that's why I like, originally, I'm starting here, and then I'm going to be doing a second piece. I'm going to start a second piece here as well. I feel like these need to be merged, and then I can break it apart. And by break it apart, I forgot to... Yeah, is that the one? Yeah, that's the layer. Oh, I forgot the other layer. Let's do that. And then I'll add a little bit more. But yeah, it's not looking too bad. Am I going to target Kingpin for one? Oh, that is one of the plans for sure. Bye, chat. It's 3 a.m. No worries, Namka. You have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. But yeah, no, King's definitely not going to be free from an attack. I think that's safe to say. I feel like the whole crew is going to go after him. Alright, I'm going to go one more layer, and I think I should be about done. Let's go blur this guy out. Oh, wrong one. Wrong tool. There we go. And then I think on this character, kind of like this. Oh man, this guitar solo. It's hitting hard. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Kind of wish you haven't drawn Kingpin's character before. I actually thought the same thing, because I have his hide drawing that I had, and I was like, darn, I should have waited. Let's see. You're on his team and you're going after him, Caden? Awesome. I like friendly fire. So not good. Let's see. Which means Dempsey, Mr. S, Knight, better be careful. Yeah, no, for sure. Hey, Flame, welcome in. Yep, and if you guys are just joining us, don't forget to hit that like button or subscribe if you're new. It's free to you, free to me. Helps other people find the stream. We are finishing up our first art attack of the day, and then I'm going to move into my second one momentarily. So, really excited about this. Let's see, I think just another little bit of this ought to get it looking like it's, I don't know, kind of like wet, I guess? I don't know. We'll see. Trying to get the tears to pass off. Yeah, I think it passes off as tears from far away. But yeah, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put this in a folder. I think this attack is done. Going to put in a border around her. So hopefully Shinzu likes this one. I actually really like the way it came out. Maybe put it in like a frame or something. Thanks, Dempsey. Yeah, I appreciate that. I think it does look pretty alright. I'm actually happy with the way it turned out. Let's see. What team are you on? Team Fossil. There's a lot of Fossil members here. There's a couple crystals lingering around. Let's see. Literally all my friends I know in real life are Team Fossil. Yeah, I just like the idea of fossils. I don't know. I just thought it sounded cooler, so I chose it. Let's see. It takes Kingpin 20 years to finish. Oh, darn. Yeah. For sure. Let's see. I'm going to get rid of the reference bio stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put in this frame of sorts. So that I feel like, you know... Well, actually, let's make that a little bit thicker. And then maybe drop a color behind it. Then we should be pretty good. Let's see. What color would bounce off pretty nicely with this? Because she's already kind of like green, right? I don't know if that... Yeah, I don't think the green would work. Purple. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Or maybe a different kind of purple. Yeah, like something like that. I don't mind that. And then maybe just try to see if there's something in here that I like. Like a... Because I don't want to lose the pink tips out of it. Something in here is going to catch it. A little bit of that yellow. Maybe that yellow. That version of green's not too bad. I think it pops out nicely, or contrasts nicely. Darker blue. Hot pink. You said hot pink. Or a darker navy blue. But not quite dark. Let's see. Like if we darken it up a bit. Kind of dig something like that. Let's see, did I miss a corner? Just want to make sure I didn't. Okay. And then I feel like I need one more element in here. For, like the self-loathing, like she's not feeling herself. Cause, oh, you know what? Maybe something like this. But we'll bring it down here. Kind of like a gloom kind of thing. Like, one of those. I don't know. Let's see. Sorry for stepping away from the chat for a second. Let's see. Yeah, I think this one works. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. And then I got lazy at one point and just made a signature brush. So there it is. There's the signature. I don't know why I made it. I don't know why I got so lazy, but there it is. Depression lines? It's the whole manga gloom lines. Absolutely. Finished 3 fire tornadoes and one of my teammates used fire on a fire tornado? How does that work logically? That's what I want to know. Alright, I'm gonna save this as a PNG so they can have that. Let me save that on that screen. Yep, merge it. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack them later today. Put that up. That's first attack down. So I'm really happy about that. It's my very first art fight attack. I'm going to look at an attack or two at the end of the week. Yeah. Gib Doodles, welcome in. We just finished up the first art fight attack. We're going to go into another art attack as well. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, hit the like button. Just trying to work on building this art community here. Keep yourself notified with the bell for any future art videos and or art fight streams, which I do plan on doing another one tomorrow. So that'll be fun to do. Let's see. Let's open up. I've got 2 other ones on here. Or actually, I got like 3 other ones on here. Do I want to go more human on the next one? I got 1 human, 1 elf, and then a monster with like a dragon. What are you feeling, chat? Do you want to see like an elf, human, or like a creature monster with a dragon? What are you guys thinking? 2 revenges completed now, just 5 more to go. Oh man, that's, oh dear. You'd attack back? Yeah. Let's see. They all sound cool. I know, this is why I saved them all, so I wasn't sure which one to do. The monster design thunder? The monster's pretty dope. I had to make a really large canvas to fit the stuff around it. Let's see. Gibbs Doodle's got 2 revenges to do today. I wish you luck on the revenge drawings. Let's see. You know what? I think... Can we see them and vote? Yeah, I think so. So let's see. So we've got this one. This one is the elf. Her name is Ellie. Ellie the elf. She's also a ghost, so she's like a ghost elf. Then we've got Dragon Force, which is... Hey, Matt, welcome in. We got Dragon Force. He's a My Hero Academia OC character that controls, like, wind. That's his quirk, or that's their quirk. And then I've got this creature monster thing with a dragon. But yeah. So, which one of these 3 would you guys like to go with? Just curious. What up, Knight? We're just doing a little vote here. We've got Ellie, a ghost elf, for my second art attack. We've got Dragon Force, which is a My Hero Academia OC that controls the wind. And then we've got this creature and dragon mix. So Ben's going monster. I know Thunder said creature before. Don't know if you still want to keep that or not. Putting it up to a vote. We've got creature, My Hero Academia Dragon Force guy, human. And then we got a ghost elf spirit named Ellie. We got 3 of them here. We got an elf, we got a monster, MHA, yep. Yep, 1, 2, or 3, right? Elf, My Hero, monster. Put it in the chat, guys, absolutely. I need to know. attack Knight or Dempsey after one of these. I will friendly fire eventually, I promise. That is a possibility. So this is monster, this is My Hero, and that one's elf spirit. Let's see. So we got a monster. We got a My Hero. We got another monster. Elena, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. We got number 2. We've got Dragon Force. And then we got another monster. I'm thinking monsters are winning this one today. So, Elena, since you're just coming in, we're just doing a vote for my second art attack. I finished my first art attack over here. Number 1 is an elf / ghost. We've got a My Hero Academia characters, number 2, and then creatures, number 3. Yeah, I think 3 is winning overall. That's what my thought was, too. Yeah. So, I'm thinking we'll stick this way. So, this is art attack number 2. I might have to zoom it out just a tad so you can see the bio. So, this, let me just pull up my reference real quick. This is an art piece created by Art Snakies. Yep, you heard that one right. It's the heart icon and then Snakies, Snakies. They have this wonderful creature over here, and it's really well named. The name of this character is Creature, believe it or not. And here's the bio for it. A very sweet, outgoing, and lovely guy, enjoys interacting with small critters like bugs and rodents. He's very tall, almost 10 feet tall. Feel free to draw him with Kissa. They're a good friend. So this is Kissa right over here, a lovable monster who can purr. Likes stuffed animals, soft things, blankets, cute things, candy. And then I'm being requested not to draw her scary because she's a very sweet monster. So I think this one's got a lot of potential, a lot of personality to it. I'm thinking I could do like a full piece for this one with like background and stuff. You know what you do with this one, but you don't want to influence you? Yeah, no worries, no worries. I have a few ideas. I've had like several ideas for this one. But I don't know which of these I really want to go with. Part of me wants to do, like for instance, like I need something like, let's say this is the frame. I want something to have this giant creature almost be like kneeling. Of some sort, like just petting this little dragon drake creature because, you know, they're best friends, they're really good friends, and maybe they're like playing with something around them, or maybe they're having some sort of picnic. I have no idea, but I think it'd be like a fun idea. The heart isn't part of the name itself, it's actually the supporter symbol. Is that what that is? You get it on your phone if you donate a certain amount? That's crazy, I had no idea. So it's just Snakies then. I guess Snakies is the name of this character. Let me go back, because apparently I deleted on the wrong layer. I don't want to get rid of the icon. So it's not heart snakies, just snakies. Hey, appreciate that. Had no idea. I assumed it was part of it. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Dempsey, you could totally draw this character too. Not too bad. Let's see. Who did the My Hero one? Let's find out. I have it on my file because I wanted to make sure that I credit every artist that I put on the stream. So for Dragon Force, this one I'm stoked about. This one is from Not Becca. Not Becca. That's who this artist is. Really dope looking. Yeah. Really like that one. That one's going to definitely be one of the ones I knock out. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or I could go small and cutesy. Like, I can literally make, like, a chibi version of this entire thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. Not Becca, question mark? Absolutely. Yeah, the way that you just wrote it is correct, yeah. Yeah. So, and I think it's even on... I actually think it's on the photo itself. Yeah. Not Becca. Whoop, there we go. Ben's trying to get us all to fight each other. I love it. It'll happen. It'll happen. But yeah, I think that's my idea for this one. I think either make it so that it's gargantuan so you could see it in size. She doesn't want me to make Kissa scary. But it doesn't say much about Creature not being scary, right? Creature's supposed to be sweet. But maybe he's only sweet when he's interacting with critters like bugs and rodents. I don't know. Or maybe these things are on top of him. I don't know. Yep, drop the link to the Not Becca. Yep, perfect. Yeah, no, her art's pretty cool. I definitely enjoyed this one. All right, let's play around a little bit. This one's, I don't have a clear idea. I've got several ideas. This is my problem, I think, when it comes to this particular one. But we'll play around with it because I want to show the size difference. Because I mean, I could, because we could treat it like it's a dog, right? Because there's no size for this monster, for this Kissa character. So let's say it was like this. And they're just like playing with their... Because this happens with my dog sometimes too. Like you just be giving them a bath or something and then they just want to like play the entire time. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do something like that. Has a cool robot you want to draw? That's cool. See, I can't do mechs. Mechs are scary. Ben's trying to cause some chaos within the art group. What do we want to do? Maybe I start Becca first. Maybe she's just, maybe like maybe if I say flower garden, then I'm going to trap myself and draw a bunch of flowers. That might be a little bit on the scary side. Maybe an open field. Let's see. I need to like sketch out a couple ideas. So maybe... Let's see, like maybe Becca's up front. Running. I don't know, I know it's going to look like a horse. But that's okay. And it should get smaller as it goes that way. But that's all good. This is my shortcut for Becca. You're okay with mechs, so you want to try during art fight to push yourself? That's true. That's true. It would be a good time to like get into like break out of your comfort zones. Maybe I should think about that for myself. So let's say maybe Becca's running, all happy. Maybe a tongue out or something. And maybe this is just like grass. Maybe they're on a field. And then this is like maybe they're having like a picnic. I don't know. Sounds weird because I think it forces me to do like a sitting down kind of a pose or something. But yeah, Caden's got a robot character. And then maybe, I don't know, because it's not much of a... Well, I guess it could exaggerate a facial expression with the creature face. But maybe they're just, like, happy, right? Maybe there's, like, some hearts going on. Maybe they're just happy over here. We'll make them ginormous in the back. Or maybe they have to chase after this critter. I don't know. Gib Doodle says, "I too fear mechs. I've got mostly fantasy ones." Yep. See, yeah, that's me too. I got a lot of fantasy kind of things: an angel character, a dinosaur character, a lot of superheroes and villains. Lost Alex says there was someone who followed me recently who had anthro tanks. What? Like as like 70% of the, how is wait okay that's very curious now. Like how does that work? Let's see. I don't know why 10 feet in my head is gonna make me turn him into like a kaiju. He's not a kaiju. Small. Well, smaller than a kaiju, I guess. I don't know. So this thing should be smaller. You have too many ideas that involve mechs. That's cool. And then Dempsey doesn't fear anything but backgrounds. Yeah, I hate backgrounds. I hate them with a passion. Let's see. I feel like this one here will take me like 2 to 3 streams. Because I know this is just like a sketch. I don't know. I gotta figure out this guy. I don't know what he's gonna do. Maybe the running away is not the best way to do it. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I got an idea. This is gonna be kind of like a Dempsey J thing, where you know how you do your vertical lineup and you zoom in. I'm gonna steal that idea real quick. I'm gonna try to do that. Who should you go after next, Dempsey or me? Caden, come at me, bro. Come at me. I'm excited. Alright, okay, so I got an idea. I got it. I'm locking in on this idea. Vertical format, right? Big creature. Let's see. I feel like this guy could be like a... like that lovable giant kind of a character. And maybe these critters, like rodents and things, are riding on top of him along with Kissa. I think that's where I'm going to go. Yeah. Ha, go for it. I don't own it. Hey, look. You own it only because I've seen you do it. That's how I figure it out for art. It's like, oh, I'm going to do what that guy does. So I automatically assume it's your skill. It's your like your thing. Let's see. Gib Doodle says, "I've come to love doing natural backgrounds." Oh, see, I got to learn to find passion for them. All right, so Knight says gonna dip in and out. No worries, brother. It's all good. For me, I'm probably gonna stay on until about 4:15, like yesterday. So I've got a little bit of time here. Let's see. Neil, Kingpin's first on the list out of the crew. Absolutely. Got some new things to push my art. Gonna go back into it. Absolutely. And then Ben's still causing conflict. I'm about it. Okay, so let's do this. This avoids me having to do a full body, I think. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these guys a little bit more on that side. Snakies, so I got to move you. And then this way my sketch can live in this area. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we can do. Now that I have a clear idea, this is just like a random sketch of what I'm aiming for. It won't be fleshed out till after. Let's see what we get. It's got some horns in here somewhere. We got some ears. And then I gotta translate into my own style after, right? So this way I don't feel like I'm just stealing and copying, you know? Let's see. And then we've got some fur, some hair. And it looks like it comes out from behind, right? And then it looks like it stretches towards like the pecs and stuff. So I'm going to do something like that. Just want to show a little bit more. Let's see. Caden says Demonica is going to get done today. You chose Nerd first out of the group? Because he had fighting words? Hey, yeah, that's funny. Did Nerd join Art Fight? Yes, Nerd is on Art Fight. Let's see. You know what? Part of me wants to make this part of the center similar to like the Super Saiyan 4 version. With like the fur that kind of comes across, and then you have some of the pecs that are wide open of this. But it looks like this artist does it in a reverse fashion. Okay, do one of these. Like they're walking. And then let's get this little boy over here. Or girl. Well, I guess a girl, Kissa, right? On top of his shoulder. So I'm gonna shrink it down just a tad. Put it on a different layer so I can always mess around with it. One of the biggest pitfalls of Art Fight is not just redrawing the reference. Yeah, absolutely. I think end Art Fight, at the end of Art Fight, I'll do a video showcasing all the attacks, etc. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking too. That's my idea. It gives us a little bit of extra wiggle room for content. Let's see. Here's Doggy, Dragon. Or maybe I should make her like super happy. Let's see. I gotta shrink her down anyways. We can put the body this way. It's my it's my my short drawing for her. Let's see, got a couple horns on here. And then I'm definitely going to flesh out most of my ideas. Probably off stream maybe, or maybe I just do it all on here, but that's my idea right now. Is that, especially when I get into it, I'm just like, I just want to keep reworking it. Alright, so we got her on here. Sort of on here. arm. Alright, it's going to be something like this. Okay. Got a bit of a sketch here. I'm gonna shut these off. And then just primarily focus on refining this sketch. But yeah, let's see what we can get out of this. So that was the base sketch, and now we're up to refining sketch. I still got plenty of time. That's pretty good. All right, we're gonna zoom in, and then I'm gonna move this guy. There we go. Would have been funny if Popcross joined Art Fight. I feel like he's super busy. I couldn't imagine him finding time in his schedule to do something like this. But it would be cool. Alright, let me rename this layer. Okay. Here we go. Time to... If I were to design creature in my style, how would I have done it, right? Let's see, what would I have done with him? So there's my head. Let's pretend this is where his face is. Because he's got like these big old rectangular... I'm assuming he's wearing a skull, right? So I think Popcross is the Nick Fury or Amanda Waller of the artist group. Well, if he's Amanda Waller, he's definitely... then that makes us, what, Task Force X? Or are we the Suicide Squad? We're going to have to be careful. We draw because Popcross tells us to. We've got these chips in our necks that are at the base of our neck, and then we're going to blow up if we don't do what he tells us to. The skull on his face? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking he's got the skull. So if it's a skull... Definitely gonna mess around with some cracks on it. I know he's got it on. Oh, you know what? He's already got a crack. I didn't even realize that. It's on the other eye. Okay, cool. So let's change some stuff up just slightly. Changing the shape a little bit. There we go. You like S.H.I.E.L.D. more? Which Suicide Squad member would each of the artists of the group be? That's a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know. Who do you think we would be? I'm really curious. So you're gonna start doing some redraws in a bit. Cool. Yeah, Nerdist Killer Croc. I was Gorilla Garod. Those are actually funny choices. There we go. Put some teeth in, or not teeth. I don't know why I say teeth. These are the teeth, but just some of the lines coming off of this skull. And he's got like glowing eyes. Do I need him to be circular? I don't know. What happens if it's like a regular eye? What happens if that's what makes it scary? There's often Dino Dude, so therapy. Crod would be better fit. King Shark. Water Dino Shark. Alright, let's see. And then I think if I flip it, maybe we can get this other eye in here. Let's see, does that look about? Nah, not even close. Let's see. So which Suicide Squad member would Knight of Arcane be? My vote would be Harley Quinn. Let's see. If I'm thinking... What about... I want to say it's Deadshot. I feel like Knight could be pretty precise. You're in a snowing area and one of your teammates in a swimming gear and she's not cold at all. That makes 0 sense, Thunder. How's that a possibility? Like, how does that work? Let's see. Some little crack details or whatever. I don't know how much of this I'll actually keep, but it's there just in case. Let's see. see. You really don't know? Don't know why they're in swimsuit gear in the cold? Maybe they like polar bear swimming and they're just like immune to the cold. See, I wouldn't make this a circle. I feel like I'd make this a triangle. Doesn't take away from the design, I'm just doing it differently. Let's see, so this would be the area of fur, maybe? It's kind of solidifying, it's kind of coming together. Captain Boomerang? I actually like Captain Boomerang. Interesting Flash villain. Thinking it needs to... How far out? I think that'd be too wide. There we go. So somewhere in here is where the fur is going to be. Like, this by itself is not a bad sketch. I'm actually kind of liking it. Like, if I shut that off, I'd be like, it's not bad. Let's see, I've got about roughly 15 minutes or so, right? So, let's see. Yeah, so somewhere in like the next 15 will be my cutoff point. But we're gonna have something here. And then I'll probably sketch off off stream. I do have like a tutoring class today at about 7 p.m. I got to pick up my wife and then grab some dinner. But I'll try to find some time tonight to just kind of get like a finalized sketch or even like some line work going. So this way, for the stream for tomorrow, we just kind of go straight into it for like line work or color. Dempsey Mr. S and Fantasy Creed. I have no idea what Suicide Squad members you would be. It's a good question. I didn't even... So, I don't know. I could think of like... What is it? The League of Doom. I can't think Suicide Squad. But I don't know. I don't know what I would be. Easy choice would be a Lex Luthor type of character just because I'm bald. Or maybe someone like a Vandal Savage. I don't know. I don't know who was actually on the team anymore. Be Diablo just for being Hispanic, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. You made a grilled cheese, Caden? Alright, now, Caden, here's a serious question about your grilled cheese. How many cheeses did you use? Like, different cheeses? Or did you just use one? Like, are you like a American cheese guy that just microwaves it? Out of curiosity. Grilled cheese is awesome, Gibbs. Let's see. Came back to see me being suggested as Harley Quinn. I'll take it. You'll take it. Bloodsport. Peacemaker. Polka Dot Man. Here, I'll be Peacemaker. I'll be a John Cena. That's fine. That's me in the classroom, right? You know, the children run amok. They're there destroying things, and I'm trying to keep the peace. But in all actuality, I'm the psycho, right? Let's see. Do we like that? Let's see. Do I like that? Something's off about it, but that'll be alright. Let's see, do it this way. And then, assuming it's a piercing, right? I'm assuming that thing in the ear is a piercing. There is Rick Flag. Yeah. Night Lord. Player then if he's Peacemaker. Line up the artist Suicide Squad. We currently only have one cheese, but I like having more than one type. But on this sandwich I have Kraft Singles hot sauce and garlic cheese seasoning. Hey, there you go. I like that you went in for seasoning. Yeah, I always feel like a grilled cheese needs multiple cheeses. You can always do something interesting with like a lemon garlic seasoning or something. Let's see. I think I need to move this one. Yeah, I'm kind of digging that face. I think ear might need to come up a bit. Stretch out that. Oh, wrong button. You're gonna pick out one of my characters? Dope. Appreciate it. If you break a rule, you die. They're Batman if you decided to kill. Alright, let's see. This guy is a jacked monster. He's definitely not one I want to mess with. Although he's supposed to be sweet. Who knows? Gotta go, Lost Alex. Hey, appreciate you stopping by. Hey, Lay, welcome in. Welcome into the stream. We're doing Art Fight. I'm on my second drawing. We finished up our first one early on in the stream. This is Little Star by an artist named Shinzu. Right now we're working on Creature by an artist named Snakies. if you're a part of Art Fight, just let us know what your handle is for Art Fight, what team you're on, things like that. And if you like the stream, please drop a like, or if you're new here, subscribe, so this way you can stay up to date with postings that I do, especially live streams with Art Fight as well. And then let's see, what else did I miss? Gibbs is going to take a poke at the profile. We're on the same team, but it's friendly fire. Hey, look, I'm all good with friendly fire. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Probably like a bat who laughs. All right, so Ben says we got 1, Popcross is Amanda Waller, Kingpin, Captain Boomerang, Mr. S, Peacemaker, Nerd, Gorilla Grodd, Dempsey, Bloodsport, Knight is Harley Quinn, Fantasy Creed is Polka Dot Man. It's a nice lineup. It's a nice lineup. Currently doing some Art Fight. Awesome. So Lost Entity, and I'm on Team Fossils. Awesome. I'm on Team Fossils as well as Draw with Mr. Sepulveda. So awesome. I'll try to leave you a follow after the stream today or early tomorrow morning. Let's see. My plan is to get 4 pieces done today. I've already done Dino Dude, and the other there will be your character, Knight's character, and Dempsey's character. That's awesome, Caden. I'll definitely make sure to hit you back. Let's see. All right, so the fur is going to be everything in the center, right? So just so I can remind myself, this should go down. I'm wondering if I can play around with some of that fur a little bit. Because I know this other part is just the muscle. And I'm not drawing the full body. I'm trying to be smart about it and cut it out in a frame of sorts. As I like to call it, the Dempsey J method, which I've referred to for a lot of things. Glowing effects, and now using a portrait styled mode where you just zoom in on the character. So what's Art Fight? Art Fight is essentially an artist playground where you get put onto one of 2 teams. We've got Team Crystals and Team Fossils right now. You put in your OCs and you quote unquote attack others by drawing fan art of their OCs. It's a lot of fun. Definitely highly recommend it. It's on artfight.net if you want to find out rules and information about it. Oh, snap. I love it. So we've got Gibbs Doodles talking about what it is as well. And then Dempsey, we got the Disciple you never knew I had. Yep, I'm the Disciple. See, different Dark Knights that we've got. Absolutely. Yeah, rule number 1, you talk about Art Fight. Rule number 2, you talk more about Art Fight. That's what it is. You got to get more people involved. I love it. And it's already big, but we can make it bigger. Spread the word. It's not Fight Club, guys. We got to spread the info. All right, so I think that's good enough for me for this guy, at least for the sketch. Maybe got to fix that arm, but we'll get it. We'll get it. I think I drew his arm backwards. There we go. Could probably square it up a bit more. Of course, it's just a sketch, but it's all good. No AI, absolutely. Gang up on Kingpin, then talk about Art Fight. I do like rule number 3. Just learned about Art Fight last year, but didn't join. But this year you are. Yeah, I learned about it last year from some of my students that I taught online, and I missed it because it was past July. And I was like, no, I wanted to be a part of it. So it was kind of cool when some of the other artists mentioned it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, that's the thing. This is your 3rd year personally, Gibbs. Awesome. I feel like I would be doing this over and over as well. It seems very addicting. All right, let's see. All right, folks, it's about my time because I've got to deal with a couple personal things before I have my class tonight. So I'm going to end the stream soon, okay? In like the next minute or so. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I appreciate you guys leaving a like on this stream. I appreciate you guys commenting here. And I appreciate anyone that subscribed because they were new and they enjoyed the stuff that was going on in today's stream. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I should have the sketches done for this art piece tomorrow, and this way we could just go straight into line work, flats, and then we could start rendering so we can get this to Snakies as soon as possible, and then we'll see who the next target is for tomorrow. But again, I appreciate you guys stopping by. As always, I'm Drawing with Mr. S, and I'll see you all in the next video. Y'all take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye-bye.